Both with a run-up at the walls. Valkyrie hard in, taking a big hit. Penny Slade through lead jammer!
But the Valkyrie is not far behind. Milton Keynes is hot on the tail, about half a track behind. Three walks. We've got Boulder's Ice jamming for Milton Keynes up against Norfolk's 265.
Which is ruthless.
And Milton Keynes have picked up lead jammer as Crash Gordon calls no pack.
Meanwhile, that is ruthless, coming up against some stiff competition in that Milton Keynes wall, looking to dance her way out the front to complete her initial pass as Boulder's Ice comes in to begin her scoring pass.
Both Milton Keynes and Norfolk losing a blocker to the penalty box, one destroying the pack penalty. And a cutting track penalty has been issued against Milton Keynes. It is a power jam and a very busy looking penalty box as well.
Power jam to the Norfolk Brawls. Ruthless needs to take big advantage as Bolshevik gets sent off. One blocker on track. And oh! Massive hit to the inside. Ruthless up and skating again as Nightmare goes off. There are no Milton Keynes blockers on track.
All the Milton Keynes blockers picking up penalties in this jam. We're seeing an incredibly busy penalty box, keeping those NSOs busy.
And let's catch our breath there as Ruthless comes through, picking up 4 points. Milton Keynes jammer is back on track. Milton Keynes jammer is back off the track. Back block issued to Boulder's Ice.
The second penalty issued to Boulder's Ice this jam. It's a power jam again. It's going to run for the full 2 minutes with only 15 seconds left on the clock.
Ruthless looks very happy that she gets to skate for the full 2 minutes.
A clockwise block issued against Bolshevik from Milton Keynes. They're starting to widen out again. Norfolk out in front with 95. Milton Keynes just behind them with 69.
Danny Hell out the front, 1 foot up against Valkyrie. Back on track after being taken out, looking to get down the outside. Valkyrie owning the outside and recycling her all the way back to the pivot line. Another massive hit to the inside by Valkyrie takes Danny Hell down.
The Valkyrie is really delivering those hits with absolute precision. Jamming, blocking, great work.
For those of you who have been to the MK Scrim on a Friday night, you may have experienced those hits. They do hurt.
And we have a full team from both sides now back on the track. All blockers.
Meanwhile, Danny Hell out front up against the Bolshevik, looking to get through, and does. No lead jammer call, no pass, no penalty. We are going for 2 minutes in this jam.
And we've still got a minute of this jam left.
Danny Hell again, this time beating the Valkyrie up the inside, picking up 4 points, closely followed by Polderweiss, also picking up 4 points. Both jammers doing great work in this jam up against some really serious walls.
All of our attention is on the track. As Boulder's Ice picked up another 4 points.
Danny Hell, meanwhile, has made her way into the back of the pack as Boulder's Ice comes through.
Come on, Shane!
And she has completed, the Norfolk Broads have completed a star pass.
Jammer delivered with a cut track penalty. The jam is going to run out for the full 2 minutes. It is nearly over.
Meanwhile, Vixen Mortar with the star on her head goes down, taken down by a...
You're a brilliant crowd.
Penny Slade starting with a power jam for the Norfolk Broads. Takes a big offense, big hit. As 173 crawl runnings go to the box for cutting. Penny Slade Keys, Lee Jammer.
Meanwhile, Cruel Runnings blocking for Norfolk off to the penalty box as it's one of the Milton Keynes blockers for what looks like it may have been a back block.
Up against a very, very tough wall, but dancing down the inside, picking up 4 points. Not the full 5 as Pole Device had exited the box before she had entered the back of the pack.
Milton Keynes really putting up one hell of a fight, but then she makes it look easy. Penny Slane is back through, picking up the full conduit of 5 points. A cutting penalty issued against Black 2-3 for Milton Keynes.
Who has the star panty in her hand, meaning there is no jammer on track for the Milton Keynes, meaning Norfolk Broads have a power jam. And Jojo for the Norfolk Broads. Meanwhile, the Milton Keynes jammer is in the box, meaning this is a power jam star.
All blockers on the track for both teams.
Out of play means Lee Jammer, Norfolk Broads. As she comes round to start her scoring pass into the back of the pack goes Jojo. Gem Warfare providing offense at the front. As Jojo nipping around her way around blockers, round the outside. All good. Grand slam pass.
An easy hop, skip and a drunk between turns 3 and 4 on the outside. And the Milton Keynes jammer sent to the penalty box for a cut flat penalty.
And the whistles are blowing fast again as we see 3 players on their way to the box. Big hit up front, taking down Jojo, who is back up like a spring and into that pack again. And she is joined by her blockers to give her some offense as she pulls it off. This might be the slowest start we've had so far to a jammers. Rufus looking to pick up some offense, but runs straight into Valkyrie.
Rufus waiting for that opposition to come in.
As Valkyrie is taken up by her own team, giving Rufus a chance to get through up the front, dancing on her toes against that Milton Keynes 2. Round the outside,
beautiful twist and turn, helps her get that lead.
Meanwhile, we have had a start pass, and Valkyrie is now your active jammer for Milton Keynes as Rufus into the pack again.
In going up against Milton Keynes, Honey Basher.
Danny Hall on a toast up around the outside.
Honey Basher meanwhile making her way out the front of the pack, being slowed down by that Broads wall. Honey Basher making it out for her initial pass when it was sent to the penalty box. Norfolk pulling it off before. Jam does appear to be on with the jammers are having a little dance behind the jam line. Everyone into the pack. As Penny Slane looking to track down the inside of that Milton Keynes wall, looking to break through the cube. Over the front, dancing around the opposition captain as she makes her way to the front. Penny Slane, one minute jammer! Can you drag that easily up for me? Yep, easily done. Penny Slane now making her way through to start her scoring pass. Hit to the outside, falls off the jam as Paymo chases her down. Hold the ice. Both jammers going against fierce walls. Meanwhile, the Norfolk Jammer Jojo has been sent to the box for a high block, giving Cold as Ice a power jam.
Cold as Ice yet to make her initial pass, coming up to the back of all Oxford players. But Norfolk can't hold her, she has been called as lead jammer.
I see, that's how we're going to do this, is it? Alright, we can do this then. Cold as Ice making way through on her scoring pass, already past some of the blockers. Big defense out front, toast up, little jump back on track. One of the blockers looking to recycle, wiped out by Bolshevik. As she is through, picking up 5 points on her Grand Slam pass.
Another one of the Queens one sent to the penalty box. The whistle has been called at the end of that jam.
Number 265 for Norfolk Broads, that is Ruthless.
Going up against Milton Keynes captain, the Valkyrie.
Ruthless looking around the outside, skips through.
The Valkyrie has picked up lead jammer, but Norfolk is hot on her tail.
We have a jammer race as the pack speeds up. Big jammer and jammer action. Valkyrie wrapping out Ruthless.
And I think that both teams are trying to outrun the other team's offense. It's just become a race. Someone say speed skating, because here it is.
This is 1971.
Going up against Milton Keynes, Honey Basher. The jam is on. Both jammers having a little dance around. Honey Basher actually choosing to block as opposed to jam.
Penny Slade being held at the back by a very, very strong Milton Keynes wall as Honey Basher out front and takes lead. Looking to start her scoring pass as she ducks to the outside, takes a big hit from Cruel Runnings. Back on her feet as Penny Slade is taken out and forces the cut.
A cut track penalty has been called. It is a power jam.
Power jam to Milton Keynes, a great chance to eat away at this differential just like they did in the first half. Looking for the star pass and Penbo is released and taken to the inside. Brom is absolutely distraught at what just happened.
It was just such a wonderfully executed star pass, and just at the last second issued with a hit that took her to the inside, but it doesn't matter. It has been a successful star pass.
Painbow is through and will now start her scoring pass as Penny Slade is released from the box.
Go Penny! Star pass for Norfolk
as Cruel Runnings is out and skating hard. We are going to run the duration of this jam, but there is only 10 seconds left.
Milton Keynes picking up 4 points against Norfolk with less than 6 seconds left of this jam. Cruel Runnings picks up 4 points.
Look at the smile on her face. She enjoyed those. Track 999, that is Danny Hell for the Norfolk Broads.
Going up against Nightmare for Milton Keynes. Hoping for a dream jam.
You're going to have to give that joker.
I need a new
You're going to have to give the joker. Both jammers on the outside looking to get through. Big hit taken by Danny Hell as Nightmare is recycled by Vixen Water all the way to the back of the pack. Nightmare or Danny Hell stops, kick on a jump, lead jammer! Out of play called on the Norfolk blocker, meaning that Nightmare is out.
Nightmare looking to try and pick up a few points, but not giving away.
All is ice. Ruthless skipping through, big hits.
Fantastic hit against Ruthless. Norfolk losing a blocker, Milton Keynes losing a blocker as well, both things down. Norfolk picking up lead jammer.
Ruthless making hard scoring pass now as the penalty box starts to fill up. Milton Keynes jammer still not out, recycled all the way back. Ruthless. Big hit avoided from Bolshevik.
9.5 minutes left on the clock.
As Poldevice makes her way through, picking up 4 points as she goes. As Rufus enters the pack again, one-on-one with Bolshevik, round the inside. And pulls the jab.
Senior shouting from Milton Keynes. Both teams down blockers.
Go now, ball!
Lead jammer's going to go to Milton Keynes at the front.
I believe it's the first time we've seen jammer on the track for Milton Keynes. Here's Lucky Studs.
Meanwhile, Jojo out the front of the pack to complete her initial pass, and Lucky Studs comes around and calls.
Over the paper, pushing up against the back and off the ball. And push hard she does. Sent to the outside of turn 1 and recycled all the way back. A good 30 feet.
Meanwhile, out the front, Jammer, Norfolk Broad, fixing her wrist guard as she comes around top of turn 1 into the pack to start her scoring pass. Big hit.
And she's called on a backlog and sent to the penalty box, so it is a power jam in the favour of Milton Keynes. Over the paper, pushing as hard as she can on the front of that Norfolk Wolf, trying to make the most power jam that she's been dealt with, that is recycled all the way to the back of the pack.
She will be looking for some big offense from her blockers at this stage and receiving it from Bolshevik. But that Norfolk Wall reforming around the offense really well, dragging Painbow all the way around the track as she is taken out and recycled back. Meanwhile, Captain Penny Slane released from the bench.
There has been a
Senior takes the start pass.
Meanwhile, Jammer is now senior.
Penny Slane is out the back. We're going to see a little bit of jammer on jammer action as they come down up towards turn 1.
A very fast moving pack. We've gone back to 1970s speed skating, but it doesn't matter. Jammer on jammer action.
Big hit taking Zinnia down to the outside as Penny Slane around. The pack has slowed down.
A century mark broken by our boys in Canberra.
Technically not France-Canada, do not want the France-Canada scores. Meanwhile, Danny Hell on a toast up, looking at the front, up against Valkyrie, taking it to the outside. One block and a beat.
But Milton Keynes hot on the tail of Norfolk Jammer. This could be over very quickly.
Jam is on.
A great race wall from Norfolk, really holding back Milton Keynes. Cold as ice.
No crack call, Milton Keynes perusing that.
Failing to reform penalty issued against Black 2-3.
Mum's favourite penalty dished out, and Rufus is recycled all the way to the back. Cold as ice is your lead jammer for Milton Keynes as she comes through to start her scoring pass. Big hit on the blocker who faced her up round the outside. 5 points, grand slam pass for Milton Keynes.
This is what Milton Keynes are looking for. We have seen a star pass to Rufus.
And Poldevice into the back of the pack again, picking up points as she goes round, looking to beat the jammer in. Hits. Both teams one blocker down.
Milton Keynes really need to be picking up the lead jump status.
Lucky Studs doing her best, pushing out front against that Norfolk wall, and she's through for lead jammer.
Hold on her tail, Jojo's only just behind her.
And we are going to see this wall really, really pick up as Jojo goes down. Says hi to the fans and carries on skating. Nucky Studs into the back of the pack to start her scoring pass up on her toe stops. Back 4-4 sent to the bin for a cut track.
And it is a power jam.
No, we're going to have a jammer race to the box.
Who can get there first? Have a little sit down.
One jammer sits, one jammer sits.
The blockers just, chilling out for a second.
And both jammers back on track. This jam is going to run for the full minute that is remaining. Great hit to the outside, taking her down.
Nutty being recycled all the way to the back of the pack.
Jojo on her toe stop, spinning around up the inside, taking some big hits off this Milton Keynes blockers. Great hit to the outside, meaning that Jojo has to be recycled all the way back to the jam line.
Both jammers struggling to make any progress against the opposing blockers. So far, we've not seen a point scored.
Just run that clock, Broads!
Meanwhile, through and up the inside, picking up a grand slam is Nucky Studs.
Go!
You need a jam break to call it off. It will only 5 seconds left off this jam.
Jojo back on the track, being recycled, Nucky through, picking up points as she goes. Big hit, and that is jam on. We have Honey Badger up against Penny Slane.
Good luck, potentially the last jam of the game. Honey Badger pushing as hard as she can up against that red wall.
Taken down to the inside, recycled back by the Broads. Penny Slane looking to make her way through. Big offense, clearing the inside by the Milton Keynes blockers, shutting it down. Honey Badger, after being recycled, makes her way through as Penny Slane is out.